It's pick up and post time. So what have I got? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I thought I'd combine a few bits here into one video. Basically, I've been to the Forbidden Planet. I picked up my comics from my local comic shop. They're not being shown in this video. But I've got some posts, I've got some pickups from the Forbidden Planet, I've got a mistake that I made, and I've got CEX as well. So where shall we start? Shall we start with the Forbidden Planet stuff? Yeah, so I always go into the Forbidden Planet. This is in Croydon. It's only a small Forbidden Planet, but I do like looking. I do like looking at their, you know, their sales section. And I normally, you know, if there's anything decent there, I'll pick it up. So today I have picked up a few bits. So first of all, for $4.99, I picked up the Super 7 Transformers, the mini ones, of Astro Train. Yeah, these are not transformable figures. These are sort of like in their robot mode, cartoon-esque. You know, very sort of basic looking, but I like the fact that they're sort of carded on your bubble card, that sort of thing. I think they look pretty damn cool. I've got about 10 of them. More recently, I did get that one. I showed it. It's through the post. That's the 6-inch sized Devastator. Sorry, my mum drawing a blank there. So that's Devastator. Yeah, as you see, bigger carded, bigger figure. But yeah, so Astro Train. They had others there, but I've got most of the others that they had there. Astro Train's one that I didn't have. So I thought, you know what, let's pick it up and add it to the collection of them. So there's that. Now, what would a Forbidden Planet visit be without a He-Man figure? That's right. And with this one, I picked up for $5.99. I picked up Skelligod from the Master of the Universe Revelation line. I said I made a mistake. I made a mistake with this because they had a few figures on very cheap price. This one, $5.99. It's pennies, really, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's a couple of cups of coffee. That's less than 2 cups of coffee in Starbucks or Costa. The only thing is, I got home because I was uncertain. And it turns out, well, actually, you do have Skelligod already. Picked up for £1 cheaper in game some time ago. This has been a very early pickup figure, and because these ones are in a slightly larger box than the other Masters of the Universe figures, it's not displayed with the others because the others are side on like that, and these, I've got some of these in a box behind them where they can't be seen. So for that reason, I ended up with 2. Now, I did message Chris over at Cypher Sigma Toys, because he's got all this sort of stuff. So I said to him, do you have this figure? Because if he didn't have it, I'd have sent it his way. Only the thing is, he does have it. He picked it up in game also. So that leaves me with 2 of these. So, you know, I keep my figures sealed, my He-Man figures sealed. But guess what? Because I've got 2 of them, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the worst looking one. This one here is a little bit more battered, the box, than this one here. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to actually open a He-Man figure here and now and take a look at it. And damn, box be damned. I'll throw the box away. So let's get him out. Let's get Skelligod out. Will this lead me to opening up the others? There's the box. It's opened. There he is on the back. Let's get rid of that. So here is. So okay, all right. You know, I like these. I don't know. I'm not like Chris. Chris will open up figures and he'll open them up. Me, I keep them sealed. I do open some figures. I keep others sealed. Reason being, it's got nothing to do with potential worth or anything like that, because these figures aren't really worth anything anyway. The He-Man line of figures, they always drop in price quite considerably. It's really not worth picking them up brand new. You may get the odd one or two that retains a value, but the others tend to drop. So I just keep them boxed because, number one, they're easier to display, and I haven't really got the space to be displaying them unboxed anyway. With boxes, I can attach them to the walls like what I have done with my spawns and things like that. So here's the figure here. Let me just open up the accessories. We have the sword. We have a thing that fit over his fist. I'm guessing that probably. And we have a spare pair of little hands there. So I won't bother changing the hands or anything like that. Let's just take a look at this figure and the design of it. Okay, so the cape, it's okay. Right, the cape's got a couple of bits on it that help it weigh down. As you can see, it's a cloth cape, but you've got these plastic bits there that sort of are part of the cape, and they help weigh it down. It's nice that it's a cloth cape. I like, it's a chunky old figure. Yeah, far chunkier than what Master of the Universe used to be back in the day. Far better designed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool figure, to be honest. I don't know what this is for. Does his fist go into that? Like I'm supposed so. Yeah, it does. It goes in. You can sort of fire these sort of. So you have that as well, and obviously you have the sword. Now, if I want him to hold the sword, which I do, let's put that into his thingy arm. I'm going to have to change. I will have to change his hand. So let me change his hand up. So that hand there obviously pops out like so. The other hand will pop in like it's not doing. Bloody hell. How difficult is it to pop a hand in on these things? Okay, his hand's in now. His hand's in, and we can give him the old. Oh no, his hand's come back out. Oh, now I'm losing his little this sort of, I don't know, wrist gauntlet thing. Okay, that's in now. I had it pop in. It popped in. Got it in. So let's get this sword in hand. And yeah, you know what? That's pretty good. Pretty good. I quite like that figure. It's quite nice actually. It's not bad. It's not a bad figure. He can stand there. So there we go. I made a mistake. These things happen. Usually it's with films. It's usually with films that I make mistakes, but I made a mistake on a toy. There we go. But anyway, and I did also pick up this here, and it is a Hot Wheels. I think these must be new out, and it's a Hot Wheels Batwing from the Batman the Animated Series. I've not got a Hot Wheels Batwing of any type. You can actually get the film one as well. So if I do see the film one, I will likely pick it up. I do have other, 89 Batmobiles. I do have Tumblers. I don't really need them in this collection, but I wouldn't mind the movie Batwing. I have the animated Batwing now, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. So there's that. CEX next or post? Let's do the post. Let's leave that physical media until last. So the post is this here. And just get into it. Put the knife down. Let's have a look at what came. And it is... Got a big pile of rubbish building up down there where I need to tidy it up. Okay, so it is another Master Universe, new Eternia figure, and it is a character of Zodak. Zodak, yes. There we go. Now, in the latest He-Man series, Master of the Universe Revolution, the sequel to Revelation, he made a small appearance, or these people made a small appearance at the end. Evil Lyn actually joined their sort of clan of what are they, like watchers or something like that sort of a thing they are. They oversee. But yeah, in that. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to open that one, but Zodak is a character that I haven't got, but now I have. So I haven't made a mistake on that one. It dropped in price on Amazon, and that's what I normally do. I look every now and then, and when they decrease, you know, you can pick them up for a pretty damn good price. The actual Skeletor, the Skeletor figure that is based upon Frank Langella's Skeletor from the 1987 live-action Master of the Universe movie, which you can get in this line in a rather large box, which is longer than this, probably about that long. And it's movie accurate. I mean, the face on it is fantastic. Do you know what I mean? It looks like the Skeletor. That's like $17.99 at this time of recording. That is $17.99 on Amazon. It's a great figure. You know, they did release one for He-Man himself from 1987, but the likeness isn't that of Dolph Lundgren, which is highly unfortunate. I did get that one cheap. I wasn't going to buy it, pay good money for that, because although it's a decent looking figure, it's nice alongside the Skeletor from the movie, the fact that the face is not of Dolph Lundgren is kind of off-putting a bit. But the Skeletor one, because it's not Frank Langella's face, it's actually, you know, makeup, it's spot on accurate. But yeah, so there we have Zodak anyway. So another one for the Masters of the Universe line. I must be running out of figures to get. Okay, so we move on to CEX. Now, I don't go into CEX often anymore because there's nothing I want to pick up. And as you know, I've been doing my Culling the Collection videos, and anything that has had any worth that I've come across, I have traded in. And I traded in a number of bits for cash, and I got quite a bit of cash. My final video will show all that sort of, all the earnings, shall we say, from that stuff. But also I had stuff on voucher. I kind of split what I took for cash and what I took for voucher and this sort of thing. And I had these vouchers. I've been sat on them. I've been doing nothing with them. I've picked up a few bits. I have picked up the Marvels. I did pick up the Marvels a little while ago on 4K. Not the Steelbook, because I think the Steelbook is hideous. But just the standard 4K release. I wasn't going to pay full price for it. I thought, do you know what I mean? I'll use my vouchers. I'll get it like that. And thusly, anyway, I knew looking online that in the local CEX to me, they had this one, this Steelbook. So I went down. It's an expensive Steelbook. I went down. I had a look at it. It didn't have the J card, unfortunately, but I still went with it and I still purchased it using my vouchers. And it cost me £38, which I would never have paid cash money for that. But these vouchers are just sat there doing nothing, and there's nothing in there that I want, you know, and I'm still left with vouchers as well. So anyway, so that Steelbook that I picked up was for an old film from around 1990s. I believe it's about 1990, and it is, yes, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is quite a hard Steelbook to come by. It's unfortunate it didn't have the J card. I did hum and ha whether I should not pick it up because of that. But then I thought, well, I'm not picking it up. I'm picking it up for myself because I want it. I'm not picking it up for a potential resale value or a potential worth. I picked it up because I wanted it, because I like the film. I enjoy the film, the first one at least, of this series. The second one wasn't bad either. And yeah, thusly it was... I've still got my voucher in there. I mean my receipt, and there's the interior. So yeah, a nice Steelbook for me to add to the Steelbook collection. You know, it's got some embossed border. You've got embossing on the bandanas or the eye patches, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean. That's embossed. Yeah, it's a nice Steelbook. Yeah. And yeah, it was dent free, scratch free, J card free. But like I said, what are you going to do? So I went and I took the leap on that one. And that was it. So some pickups, some posts, Spin Planet, CEX, and there we have it. We're done. So, as always, drop me comments down below. I do reply to all. I try to reply to all comments. I may not get around to them all as quick as possible, but I tried to get there in the end. So, yeah, and subscribe, why not? And I'll see you all later. Take care all, and goodbye.